The spatial relationship I chose was the space linked by a common space. So it shows how two separate spaces can be bridged using another space. Space connected by a shared area for interaction. Two places might rely on this intermediate space in various fundamental ways. So these two places can be connected with each other. So a wide area can encompass and include in its a volume, smaller volume space. Um, as we can see right here, they overlap on very little areas. But through these little areas, those little gaps, they can connect and they seem to bridge each other. So this is the figurative model. Well, this can be the actual product. As you can see, it's a skywalk over here. So assuming these are two different buildings, we have a skywalk right in the middle of them. So if we want to cross, we don't need to go to don't need to cross the road. We just use this skywalk. So this shared space may be used as a bridge, a long hallway, or can be a transition from one area to another. This gives the impression of the space being big and interconnected, so it feels very large. Space interconnecting two buildings in the form of a sky bridge or skywalk serves as a connecting structure that is shared by two complexes in order for them to interact or socialize. In our story, the two companies, the Montagues and the Capulets, they decided on a truce or a merge for their business to be saved. So by merging the two companies, they needed some form of bridge from the two buildings, so they won't have the hassle of crossing this road over here. Skyways are the most common in bridging amongst skyscrapers or certain high rises. It gives a marvelous feel or a way to get to another side without blocking sunlight or the landscape behind those buildings. So these glass bridges are also fascinating because it makes you feel like you're walking on air. So before I continue on this part of the story, I hope you read the story first, ma'am, because this will be huge spoilers for the story. I wrote in my PDF. So basically, the resolution or the conclusion of the story is the Montague group of companies and the Capulet Corporation agreed to do a merger in order to save both of their companies. So they decided to bury the hatchet and end their rivalry right then and there. So the merger that they initiated was very effective for both companies, and they skyrocketed their sales and their investments and their assets. So at the end of the day, it was the best for both worlds. So that concludes my spatial scale model. This has been Ryan Medina. Thank you for listening, ma'am. Have a good day.